Today we're going to do a quick basic, just an alignment. Already got the inspection done, fixed anything that needed to be fixed, check the ride height, so that's all off screen. The next step, the lift was down, pull it on nice and straight, get it lifted to about this height. You could technically do this on the ground, but there's no reason to. And then we're going to spot it right here. Because this has the red arms attached, and those red arms are on just based on the size of the diameter of the tire head wheel. We should line this up where the center is about at that red mark, and I'm probably just a little bit back, but you see it'll still work, right? So I'm going to line that up there. I'm going to make sure that these turn plates are good enough. Like, that one could probably be bumped out a hair. Yeah, and that one looks really good. So same, you'll notice. Line up to the red mark. So you stop early and then line it up to whatever color the arms are. If it's got bigger wheels, you may have to go with the black arms. If it's smaller, you may have to go with the blue. Cool. Then you'd stop bigger, smaller. All right. And then when I go ahead and I get this on, I'm going to just verify that these are set up right, which you probably don't really need to do, but just so you know. See that 0? That correlates with this 0. And see the 0 is on the front and it's on the forward only. Good. If it's on forward back, that would mean that you actually start on the plate, you roll it back, and you roll it forward. That would be quick compensation. That would be a rolling compensation, back and forward. But this is set up for quick comp. That's why it's on forward only. 0. Then like this one, for example, 2. You can see it's on the rear wheels here. Number 2, right on the quick comp, forward only. Cool. So just make sure the setup is right. Then I'm going to wheel chalk it. I'm going to jump in, put this in neutral. Every car is different on that. It's sometimes more difficult to get a car to let you stay in neutral. But on this one, I believe I could do key on, engine off, manually shift into neutral, and I should be pretty good right there. It didn't sound like it applied the parking brake, so that should work. Sometimes you gotta close the door, or at least fake close the door, latch the seatbelt. It varies, okay, but this is just overall. Right now the car's in neutral, wheel straight. It's spotted on the lift well, so we'll hit start the alignment here, which I've actually already done. So let me just go ahead and do a restart. So if I roll up, begin alignment, wants me to put in year, make, model. I'm going to opt for this. And this is on the latest and greatest machine in September 2025. This is kind of an update. We've got a couple alignment videos, but this will be the latest, right? So let's just put in year, make, model and all the options. So we should be pretty rocking. We may need to do a reset, all right, but we could use the tool, which is here, or we could use the scan tool, text stream, whatever. So I'm ready to go. All right, at this step, you saw it just went green and beeped. That's because we have it in the correct spot. Okay, now we're gonna take over and actually do the forward rolling. All right, drone mode. All right, ready? So I'm gonna move the chalk maybe up here somewhere. And then as I gotta stay clear where the laser is. I can't interrupt the laser, right? And as I roll forward, oh, the parking brake's definitely on, so it is gonna be a pain. All right, should be good. It's actually ready to run, but that's okay. All right, so as I roll this forward, go ahead and take a look at that big screen up there. You can see, what blocked it? Let me get it back. Should be pretty happy right there. All right, I gotta roll it forward. Kind of a bigger girl here. Once I'm in the range, right there, All right, Lewis, check this out. I'm gonna slide the wheel chock up. Boom. So that way it'll stay. And I'll even slide this one up. Watch out for that arm, because if you roll it too far, the arm will hit, it'll move the sensor, and then you'll be off, right? Now you can see that. What's it say? Install the brake pedal depressor, which I can do. All right, check this out over here. Come see me, come see me, come see me. I'll push the brake pedal depressor down, knock it up against the seat. That's holding the brakes really tight. Then I'm gonna jump in here and stay kind of slim, and I'm gonna turn the wheel from outside the car. A little left. Right, check that out. All right, now it wants a little bit right. This is just the caster sweep. Right there. Now I'll go straight. All right. And it's gonna ask me, was the wheel straight before I started? My answer is yes. All right, come take a look at this real quick. In fact, let me actually shut the car off because we don't need to roll it anymore. So I'm gonna give it park and power it down just to make it easy. All right, so I did a quick analysis of this one. The only thing I'm really worried about is the toe. I'm really good with the camber. I'm really good with the caster. I'm really good with the camber. I'm really good with the toe. So I'm gonna leave these just as is, which means I can skip anything on the rear. I would need to do rear camber, rear toe. Then I'd need to do front caster, camber, and then front toe. But because all I got left is toe, I'm gonna do adjust toe with wintoe. And then look, start the engine, level the steering wheel. This is mostly if it's got hydraulic power steering. So because this has electronic power steering, I'm just gonna turn them and level it. I'm not necessarily gonna start it, although there's nothing wrong with starting it. You don't have to, okay? So let me go ahead and just do that step. All right, so you go ahead and you watch that out there. Okay, Lewis, come check this out. All right, right here it won't read because I got the door open, but I'm gonna pretend right now that I'm like a uptight kind of OCD customer. Like, I want this perfect. I'm gonna say, like, am I happy? Yeah. It's a little off, right? So right here, I wanna make sure exactly wherever this is, when I click OK, that's how it's gonna drive, okay? So boom, I'm good. I gotta slide out without bumping the steering wheel. All right. And then I'll reset this brake pedal depressor, which you don't really have to, but I will. Okay, so that's right there. All right. And then, as soon as I click this button right here, that's gonna save the position that I want. That's what they say by wintoe. Cool? So now once I've clicked ready, it's gonna have me adjust this side, then it'll have me adjust the other side, then I'll see it if it moved, right? So this will only take a couple minutes. I'm gonna go up a little bit so we can see nice. Here we go, a little higher. All right, check this out over here. I'm gonna give you the flashlight. You're gonna be the flashlight guy, dude. Okay, let me lower it. Let's see. Yeah, that looks, nope, I didn't get him even. Right there, looks good. Hold it down. Okay, looks pretty happy. You guys can see, what's it say? Adjust the tie rod towards 0, so we're on the right side tie rod, right? Right side will be over here. Let's see what you can see. You're the light man. Let's see, you ready? All right, so can you see with that light? You kinda can. Yeah, all right. Bust that loose. All right, right there. Maybe just a little more. Cool. Now as I turn this tie rod, I'm gonna turn it like that. That's a no, I actually need to go this way. Check that other screen. All right. Looks like I'm getting in the ballpark. So now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try to tighten this lock nut. Let me get a shot of the lock nut real quick over here. When I try to tighten this, as I'm trying to tighten this lock nut right here, the lock nut really holds the adjustment. But as I go to tighten this, it's probably gonna mess my numbers up. So sometimes I have to play around. I'll loosen the lock nut a little. I'll turn the tie rod a little bit. Like, I'm really happy with that number right there. By the time I tighten this lock nut, it might move. No, it held. Check that number. Oh, it was 0.0, now it's 0.1, but you know what? That's still really good. So I'm cool with that. Go ahead and give me a ready. You wanna do that? Hit me. All right, left side. All right, come check this out. Come right down under here, Still coming. All right, same with this one. Crack the lock nut loose. Find the wrench that I just lost. I turn it one way, it doesn't work. I turn it the other way. It's all right. See where I'm coming into spec there? Check that out. Getting pretty good. Now you remember that trick, like I'm gonna try to tighten the lock nut and it's gonna move it a little bit and I'm gonna have to loosen the lock nut and correct it, and just predictive adjustments, you could say. But that's not rocket science, just gonna get it really good. Come on. I'm pretty close. Actually, that number's gonna be pretty solid. Nope, got a little bit worse. Quite a bit worse. Come on, baby. All right, how about that? Okay. Got the wrench a little stuck. All right, check it out. Adjust it and jounce it, okay? Then it says equalize the rotation in all the joints. So jounce meaning I'm just bouncing it. Check me out over here. I'm jouncing, I'm bouncing, right? I just want to make sure it's sitting at ride height. And if I'm still happy with that, I'm gonna, when it says equalize rotation of the joint, you know, when I turned it like this, the joint was this way, so I actually did it before even pointing it out. I just kind of center it back up so the joint's not twisted one way or another. So we should be pretty good. Hit ready, then the next step, with it running, steer ahead. Okay, so follow me. Make sure I don't have dirty hands for the customer car. And then this one's just a little bit high, but that's okay, I can get up there. Okay, in this step, I'm gonna get rid of the pedal depressor. All right, I'm gonna have to shut the door, sadly. And then right now I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna pretend I'm a little OCD, and I'm gonna just basically like close my eyes, look at the steering wheel, and then look up. Wherever the steering wheel's pointed is what I want straight. And if you look on screen, you see how the wheels show straight? That's perfect. Now, if I were to come back over here for a second, if I were in here, and let's just say my steering wheel is straight now, which it's not, look up on screen, you see how they're pointed left? I would have to restart wintoe. But this one, when I hold the steering wheel straight, the wheels show really straight, and you can see it's very sensitive. So I'm good, right? So if I'm happy with that, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna jump out safely. What's up, Mikey? My camera, please. Okay, then let me just talk you through this last part. I must have bumped the steering wheel a little bit on the hop out there, but no big deal. If it's good, I click ready, I'm done. Cool. And then if it was off and I clicked restart wintoe, it's just gonna have me re-level the steering wheel and run ahead. See, I bumped the steering wheel. It's all right, I could fake it out right here, no big deal. I verified it was good when I was up there. Right, so if that number's off, that means your steering wheel is gonna be off, and you'd have to end up readjusting it. Cool, so if I go ahead, I'm just gonna hit cancel, and I look at these numbers, you know what, it looks like the caster moved. I don't know what happened there. Something went weird, but I'm just gonna reevaluate these numbers and make sure I'm happy, and if everything's in spec, we're good, this car's done, I'll road test it, and I know that the steering wheel will be straight because I just adjusted toe with wintoe. I made sure it was level. All right, so that's the quick way to do this.